Alright, so here we go again. I clicked the button. The world generated. Boom! A brand new Minecraft world loaded up right in front of my eyes. The sun was high, the trees were swaying, I could see sheep munching on grass in the distance. But this wasn't just any world. I had selected the one option that changes everything. The one that makes your heart beat a little faster with every step. I had chosen hardcore mode. One life, no respawns, no second chances. It's the ultimate test. The pressure was on from the very first second. The first thing you do in a new world, you punch a tree. I found the nearest oak and started gathering wood. I needed to craft basic tools. A wooden pickaxe, then a stone one. Every resource felt precious. I couldn't afford to be careless. I had to think 2, 3, even 10 steps ahead. Where will I find food? Where will I find shelter before the sun goes down? In hardcore, these are life or death questions, and fast. I surveyed the landscape. To my left, a sprawling plains biome, perfect for food, maybe a village. To my right, a dense forest, dark, spooky shadows where monsters love to hide. I decided to head toward a nearby mountain range. Mountains often mean exposed stone. And coal. Coal is everything early on. It means torches. Torches mean light. Light means safety from things that go bump, hiss, groan. The journey was a mix of excitement and paranoia. Every little sound made me jump. Was that a zombie moaning? Was that a spider skittering nearby? My head was on a constant swivel. As the sky turned a beautiful yet terrifying shade of orange and purple, the panic started to set in. I still hadn't found a proper cave or built a secure shelter. My only option was the classic emergency tactic: dig a hole. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't pretty, it definitely smelled like dirt. I quickly sealed the entrance with a few dirt blocks, plunging myself into complete and utter darkness. My temporary home was now a tomb, but at least it was a fortress. For now. The sound started almost immediately. First, the faint groans of zombies stumbling around outside my pathetic little dirt hut. Then, the rattling bones of a skeleton, the twang of its bow and the thud of arrows hitting flesh. The most terrifying sound was the soft, almost silent, pitter-patter of spider legs climbing on the dirt blocks above my head. I was completely blind, armed with only a stone sword and surrounded by monsters. They wanted nothing more than to end my hardcore run on the very first night. I crouched in the corner of my dark hole, my heart pounding. I didn't dare move or make a sound. This is the part of Minecraft that never gets old. The pure, unfiltered suspense of surviving the night. It doesn't matter how many times you've done it. That first night in a new hardcore world is always a humbling experience. It reminds you you are small and vulnerable. I just sat there, waiting for the sweet sound of zombies and skeletons burning in the morning sun. Time seemed to stretch on forever. Was it 5 minutes or 5 hours? Without a clock, I had no way of knowing. Every so often, I'd hear the dreaded hiss of a creeper nearby, and I'd hold my breath, praying it wouldn't detect me. The night was a symphony of terror, a concert of groans, rattles, and hisses. All I could do was wait patiently for the morning light, which felt like it would never arrive. It was a long, dark, and scary night spent in a box of dirt. When the sounds of burning mobs finally echoed from outside, I knew I had survived. It was the best alarm clock in the world. I carefully dug out one block from my entrance, peeking out like a groundhog. The world was bright again, and the coast looked clear. I stepped out, took a deep breath of fresh, monster-free air, and felt a huge wave of relief wash over me. I had made it through the first night. Now, the real work could begin. My first priority: turn the pathetic dirt hole into something permanent. I spent the entire day gathering resources like a madman. I chopped down dozens of trees, collecting stacks of oak wood and birch. I found a surface coal vein on the mountain and mined every last piece, finally able to craft a mountain of torches. Light, glorious, beautiful light. I expanded my little base, digging deeper into the mountain and carving out a main room, a small crafting area, a storage room. I replaced dirt walls with smooth stone and laid wooden plank flooring. It was starting to look less like a hole and more like a cozy hobbit house. My exploration paid off. While clearing my mining shaft, I broke through a wall and stumbled into a massive cave system, a labyrinth of tunnels twisting deep into the earth. And what did I see glistening in the torchlight? Iron ore! I felt like I had struck gold. Iron meant better tools, better weapons, and armor. I fought off a few stray mobs, set up a smelting station, and smelted my iron right on the spot. By evening, I stood in my new, well-lit base, wearing a full set of iron armor, chests full of cobblestone, wood, and coal. I even started a small wheat farm outside my door. From a scared player hiding in a dirt box, I had transformed into a prepared survivor with a secure home base. I felt safe. I felt powerful. I felt ready to take on whatever this hardcore world had to throw at me next. Or so I thought. With my base established and my gear upgraded, I was feeling pretty confident. Maybe a little too confident. I decided it was time to do some serious mining. The ultimate prize, diamonds. So I dug my mineshaft down, building a safe staircase and following the golden rule, never dig straight down. Eventually, I reached Y level 11, the sweet spot for diamonds. I started a branch mine, 2-block-high tunnels, placing torches every few blocks, pickaxe swings, block breaks, torch placements. Repeat. I was deep in the zone, my inventory filled with stone, iron, a bit of gold. Then I heard it, a sound every Minecraft player dreads, a faint but unmistakable tss. My blood ran cold. I spun around, iron sword raised, but saw nothing. The hiss was close, too close. I looked left, right, up, and there it was. A creeper had fallen from a dark ledge above my tunnel. It dropped right behind me, silent as a cat. Its fuse was already lit. I braced for impact, the explosion that would end my hardcore world. My entire adventure was about to be deleted. I closed my eyes and waited for the boom, but it never came. Instead, frantic squawking and the soft thud of something. I opened my eyes bewildered. The creeper was gone. Standing where it had been was a parrot, flapping its wings. It must have been on my shoulder from when I passed through a jungle. It had mimicked the creeper's hiss, the most terrifying, life-saving prank. I stood there for a solid minute staring at the parrot that saved my life. I crafted an anvil and named him Prankster. He had earned it. The little guy saved my hardcore run with a perfect creeper impression. I went back up to my base feeling both relieved and incredulous. A reminder, danger can come from anywhere, but sometimes help can too. Even in feathered form. My heart was still racing, but now from laughter and disbelief, not fear. That whole experience with Prankster the parrot taught me a valuable lesson. You can never ever get too comfortable in Minecraft, especially in hardcore mode. The moment you think you have everything under control, the game finds a way to surprise you. A creeper from above, a skeleton in a shadow, a misjudged jump into a ravine. Complacency is the #1 enemy of any survivor. Stay alert, stay paranoid, stay prepared for the worst. But it also taught me something fun. Minecraft is full of unexpected, unscripted moments that make the best stories. Not all surprises are bad. Sometimes they save your life. Sometimes they give you a friend. Minecraft is more than building and mining. It's a story generator. Create a new world and you're starting a new chapter. A tragedy, a comedy, a wild ride of emotions and dumb luck. Now I have a feathered co-pilot named Prankster. Jump in, punch that first tree, see where the blocks fall. Let the random events surprise you. Treasure the unscripted moments. And always, always check your shoulders for parrots. Every moment contributes to the larger adventure. Perseverance, creativity, and a little dumb luck. So go make your own ridiculous, terrifying, wonderful Minecraft stories. And maybe adopt a prankster while you're at it. If you like this story, hit like, subscribe, and share your own hardcore survival tales in the comments. See you in the next world.